Okay, this is how you can use your document camera to record your notes or your video lessons that you have using that document camera. First thing you want to do is click on this drop down menu on the top left corner and go into your options, your image. You can leave it as set. The one thing I would probably change, if you have a specific folder you want your pictures, because you can take still images of your notes. I would do that for my kids that need accommodations. You can do that, and you can change the location of where you want that to be stored. Other than that, everything I just keep the same here. Video is where you probably want to make some changes here. Make sure your video format is set to MP4. The other option is that, but I would change it to MP4 so that way you can upload your videos to either Google Classroom, or if you need to send them to your students, or if you want to upload them to your YouTube channel. Again, your default location, make sure you change that to where you want it to save your videos to, because otherwise I'm gonna have to show you. I will show you, but I'm going to show you where it saves them, because it took me forever to find them. Your video quality, I would probably change that to high. Microphone, I left mine to default. By default, it was on microphone array. And then the volume, I didn't change anything there. I did make sure this box was checked. It opens recorded video with default media player. Image setting, I don't think I changed anything here. This is what I have mine set to right now. Camera setting, you probably do want to make sure you set that. I think this is by default set to all wireless camera. The only other thing I would double check here is your bit rate. If it's your video is going too fast or slow, probably put this in the middle. Make sure your bit rate is set there in the middle. Upload options, this is pretty cool. We all have a YouTube channel that's associated with our Google account, so you can link that. If you just click on link, like on here, I haven't even linked my Google Drive, but you can do that. Click on link and it'll have you sign into your Google account with your Alvin ISD credentials. So make sure you do that, because it's a pretty useful feature here in a moment that I'll show you. Click on OK. Other thing I would check is your volume down here in the bottom right corner. If you make sure your volume is set to midway, not at full blast, because otherwise you can pick up a lot of static. If you want the kids to see you, that's a neat option. Over here on the top right corner, the PIP mode. If you turn that on, it turns on. Click on integrated webcam. The kids like to see you, get to interact with kids. They get to see you. If you don't want it here in the lower left corner, you can make it go in the top right corner. If you don't want to be there because it's covering your notes over here, you can move yourself wherever you want in either corner. Now, if your page is full of notes and the kids can't see you, then just click on the little X here, and then you can always just turn it back on. Now when you're ready to record, you can mess with these settings here, adjust it there if you want to. I don't really play with any of these. I just go ahead and record. Make sure this is set to 1x, otherwise if it's set to one of these other options, you'll sound like you're in slow motion. Is that on? Yeah, it's on. Okay, let me make sure. There we go. Okay, and then once you're ready to record, click on your little record button up here. I don't know if everybody says this, but mine is up here. You'll know that it's recording because over here in the bottom right corner, you'll see the time going. If you need to pause because the bell rings or kid comes in the background, interrupts you, click on the pause button. It'll pause it, and then just click on the unpause or the pause button again, and it'll continue recording for you. Now, once you're done with your video, just click on the record button, and it's going to automatically start playing your video because we turned that option on. Turn it off. So I'm going to close that part out. Another options that you have here, if you want side-by-side notes, if you want to split up your camera that way, you can. I don't really do that because I want the kids to see mainly the notes, not a full page of me. The other option you can look at here is your media gallery. This shows you where your videos are, the videos that you've recorded. Now let's say you wanted to upload this last video, you're good with it, you can go ahead and double click on it to view it, and you're good with your video. You can actually, this is where you can upload it, where it says upload media, and if you have your YouTube account linked to it, you can upload it to YouTube. Now, if that doesn't work, because there's times in the past where it doesn't work the way you can upload it, you have to go in and find it. If you did not change the default from the default location where it saves, automatically saves it, you're going to have to go into your File Explorer. Whoops. Go into your C drive. Where we go? Go to Users. Click on your user ID. Click on Documents. Click on There, Media Library, Video, and that's where it's at. Now, if you forgot or you didn't link your account with YouTube and you need to compress your files, that's what I use YouTube for, because you don't have to find another software to compress your videos, because your video is too long and you can't upload it to Google Classroom or you can't email it to a specific student. So YouTube is awesome for that. So if you didn't link it, just make sure you're logged in with your Alvin ISD credentials, and if you click on this create button, upload a video, and then you'll just select a video, and mine's already there because I've been there before. And let's say I'm going to upload this video here. You're going to select your video, and you can put the title, put a description, yes, it's made for kids, and then click on next. And then it's going to give you some other options here. I don't think I changed or had anything here. And then this is where you want to make sure you set it to public, because if it's not set to public, then you'll have kids that are not going to be able to view it. And then just save it. It's going to compress the file for you. Let me go through here. Publish it, because I can always just go ahead and delete it. So it's going to take a little bit there. That's a 95% process and may take a little while here. But anytime you want to share a video, that's what you're going to have the option to do. You can share your video and you can upload it using the embedded link, or just copy the link and you can upload it to your, or copy it into your Google Classroom, or you can just share it with the student if you email it to them. Hopefully this helps.